Hey, what's up, pilots? It's Crackstream Sam here, and I was originally gonna script out this video, but I'm just winging it at this point. I'm too lazy to write out a script right now. But Titanfall 2, woohoo! Weekly updates and shit, yay! Uh, Now if you've seen all the Titanfall shit, if you've seen all the Titanfall news and was thinking about jumping in, and then you get in and you're like, well, geez, what pilot ability do I use? What does any of this do? Well, then you're in the right place, brother. Strap in. I'm taking you to the trenches of the frontier. The basics are that they're just rechargeable abilities. You use them, then you can't use them for a second, and then you can use them again. If you play any kind of video games, you understand how cooldowns work. But without any further stalling, let's actually get into how to use the different pilot abilities. Our first pilot ability that we're going to be talking about is Cloak. Now, I don't play a lot of Cloak, but I'm friends with someone who does.
Hello there. My name is Pilot 45. Sam wanted me to give you all my tips for Cloak because I main him. Let's start with jump kits. Always run low profile. If you don't, your jump jets can still be seen by Titans, even when cloaked. Using low profile will make you virtually undetectable. But remember, you are not 100% invisible to Titans, but it may as well be 100%. Look closely. See him? Almost no one will notice that shimmer in a live game. But it can happen. Someone saw me while I was cloaked once. Also keep in mind your jump jets can still be heard. Listen for a second. Did you also hear that humming? That humming sound will constantly play while you're cloaked. A good Titan player will hear your jump jets and start to look around. You need to rodeo them before they realize you're cloaked, or they will start to randomly punch/shoot. It's best to cloak after you rodeo Titan or just before. Another good time to cloak is when you're in high traffic areas, places people go a lot, or when you have a teammate with you. Your enemies are more likely to notice your red beacon of a teammate over yourself. I'm sure you know you're not invisible when cloaked against pilots. But there are ways to hide. Cloak doesn't work the best in low-light environments, so don't cloak indoors unless you got a teammate with you to draw attention away from you. But the opposite is true. Cloak works great in environments with lots of light, especially if that light is grayish. The grayer/brighter the area is, the better Cloak will work against pilots. Also, stay in the high ground as much as possible. The skybox will hide you more than the ground could ever dream of. And do not cloak in reaction to seeing someone. The flicker will only make you an obvious target, even with a teammate next to you. Taking any kind of damage will also cause you to flicker a bit. And any kind of sonar will make you flicker and show you through walls as you flicker.
Hey kid, your Titan is...
The AI won't attack you even if you're being revealed for any reason. If you're using the Archer, you can get a free lock while invisible.
Critical damage. Sonar pulse.
But be more careful when using the charge rifle. Titans can see the charge up.
Warning. Enemy pilot.
And lastly, try to avoid the dust from drop pods. The dust reveals you. I learned this the hard way. That's all from me. Thank you to the people who helped me get those clips. One of them has a Twitch called Puoka Was Taken. Check them out. See ya!
Again, huge thanks to Pilot45 for helping me make this video. It wouldn't be possible without him. He makes really good content, and I'll have his channel linked in the description. But now with the quality shit out the way, let's get right into the garbage. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, my VOD caused all of the footage that I got for this video to be a janky piece of trash. But that aside, let's get into it. The first one we're going to talk about is grappling hook. Basically, you point, you activate, and you go in a straight line. It's pretty straightforward. It's a grappling hook. But while it's simple on the surface, it's actually got a pretty decently high skill ceiling. Like, for instance, the most popular and easy to pull off trick is just you point at what you're going to do, you attach to it, you look away for a little bit, and pull away a little bit, and it slingshots you. It's the most commonly used easy trick that you can do, like if you're starting out on the game. And it's honestly just a lot of fun. And like if you look at like the old Titanfall 2 YouTubers, they can get insane airtime and like control over it. They can get halfway across the map in 2 seconds with like one use of the ability. It's kind of nuts. But other than that, you can also use it to embark on your Titan. See, pretty simple. You attach to your Titan, and when you get close enough, it automatically puts you in the cockpit. But other than that, you can also grapple onto enemy Titans. Although I would advise against this. As soon as the grappling hook hits them, they get a notification that there's a pilot grappling. And if they have any sense about them, this is what happens. Yeah. So it's generally not a good idea to grapple onto them. But other than that, you can also grapple onto enemy pilots to come in for a quick kill. But then again, you run into the same problem. Yeah, so make sure any pilot that you're gonna grapple onto is at least seemingly unaware. Like this guy right here. Look, he's all silly. He doesn't even know. Get wrecked. But that's it for grappling hook. Moving on is Pulse Blade. Pulse Blade is it's S tier. It's one of the best abilities. It's literally pocket wall hacks. Watch right here when I throw it on the ground. And it pings them through walls momentarily. You know, pocket wall hacks. It's really good. You do have to be careful though, because if they know where it is and they can see it, they can just destroy it and leave you feeling very, very sad and not wanting to do anything. Another thing is that, like Pilot45 said, all forms of sonar will ping a cloaked pilot even if their cloak is activated. So Pulse Blade is immensely useful in detecting and stomping out enemy cloaked pilots. But those are all the efficient uses of this knife, and we're on this channel, we're all for the style points. And quite possibly the most stylish thing you can do is kill a player with the Pulse Blade. It's an instant kill. It's literally the throwing knife from like Modern Warfare 2, but more than just killing players. You can also kill Titans with it, which is, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that you can do that. Like me, if my Titan got taken out by a Pulse Blade, I think I'd uninstall the game, pull up a picture of whoever killed me like that, and just start praying, because that dude is God. Moving on swiftly to the next pilot ability is Stim. It's straightforward. You go fast. Like, really fast. Other than just going fast, it also increases your regeneration time. Like, look at that. That's like twice as fast. If you're in like a do or die situation, you have low health and you need to get the hell out of wherever you're in, it's a really good, basically get out of jail free card at times, it feels like. Also here, Pilot 45 was just showing me that it actually resets your slide boost while it's active, so you can continuously get that speed increase from sliding. See? Moving on, we have AWOL. Now this is the only acceptable way of playing AWOL.
Engaging infantry. Power usage minimal.
Okay, fine. I'll give an actual explanation. So basically, that's the normal damage of the Spitfire. You know, looks like he's got maybe a quarter. Toss down the AWOL and now he's only got like a sliver. Yeah, AWOL, it's super simple. It's hard light cover that amplifies your bullets. Yeah, don't use this. If you use this, I'm gonna come to your house and call you a loser. But if you do decide to use this, beware, because that wall does not discriminate. And it does matter which side of it you're on. You can't just shoot through it from any side. You have to shoot from the inside, because if there's somebody in there and yours, yeah, they can use it against you. Alright, next up we got phase shift. You just phase shift into literally another dimension. I think some players call it the upside down. But yeah, while you're there, you can't regenerate, but you're basically invincible. And an added bonus is if you phase shift. Okay, so when in editing the video, I realized I didn't actually get any footage of me getting a kill with phase shift, so just have some tasteful footage that I ripped off YouTube. Yeah, my bad. Moving on to Holopilot. Holopilot is probably the most useless class. I gave a guide for AWOL, why not give a guide for Holopilot? Basically, send him out, distract, cause visual noise, and kill your distracted opponent. Yeah, it's really easy to see through it. Like, any halfway decent player is going to be able to tell. But one actual benefit is that AI will prioritize your decoys rather than you. So if there's an auto titan in the field, just throw out a few decoys and you can easily close in for the rodeo. Another actual use for it is when you eject and you don't want to get shot out of the air, just send a bunch of decoys out. It's kind of like when fighter jets are getting locked onto by guided missiles and they have to launch flares to like throw off the missiles. That's basically what it feels like when you do that. But all that being said, yeah, that was a quick rundown of every pilot ability. Again, huge thanks to Pilot 45 for not only creating that absolute banger of a cloak tutorial, but also helping me get this footage, just showcasing how every ability works. I plan on making more Titanfall videos, and I'm definitely going to be talking more in depth about stuff like grappling hook and stem shot in a movement guide. But yeah, that's the basics. Get out there, play Titanfall. It's literally the best first-person shooter on the market right now. What are you doing here? I'm not asking. I'm telling. Get out there, pilots. Play Titanfall.